My name is Cory Prewitt. I am the president of Laurelwood Shopping Center, Incorporated. We've been a family-owned business since 1961. Something that I love about my job is my ability to connect with the community. Because we are locally owned and operated, I don't have 20 CEOs telling me what to do or how to do it. I'm able to focus on local charities, local businesses, and help support them in any way I can. It just gives me a lot of flexibility to be more of a business owner that I want to be rather than what I have to be. And Memphis has been a huge part of my life. Since I was born. I was born and bred here, went off to college, but other than that, I've lived here my whole life. And God willing, I'll live here for a lot longer, and I can do a lot more good in the city. There's something I guess that people kind of know me for or something, just to give them a frame of reference. Over COVID, due to our financial situation, I was able to forgive about $1 million in rent for my tenants. I didn't lose a single tenant over COVID, which I doubt there's a shopping center in America that can say that. And I have 85% local tenants, and that was the main reason I did it. I didn't want them to lose employees because, there's no jobs out there. You get behind on your mortgage, you get foreclosed on. 1 or 2 bad months in America can turn into a lifetime of misery. So I wanted to do my best to kind of squash that and just give them some peace of mind to get through one of the most difficult times in American history recently. I think that's a great example of what doing good gives back to you, because now my tenants are extremely loyal. They know I care about them, and it's not that different than a marriage or something, or a relationship. You got to give and before you take. And before even a single tenant asked me for any kind of reduction in rent, I knew it was coming. Every landlord in America knew it was coming. I told them before they even asked. I was like, don't worry about it. I got you until we're over this thing. And I don't know. Tragedies don't always have to be tragedies. There can be some beauty in them. And that was a moment in my life that I'm extremely proud of. And I've told my tenants time and time again, I will do it again if something else happens. And they know that, and they believe me because they know, I may be blunt and harsh at times, but I speak my truth, or whatever that may be. I try to be straightforward and real with people and authentic. And I think the first part of my life was probably more about myself, but now the second stage of my life is going to be about other people. And I'm blessed to be in this position to where I can help. And I think you have an obligation, if you are in a position to do something, to do it. Don't talk about it. Don't post on social media. Do something about it. And that's what I'm trying to do. Hope and opportunity are two of the main reasons. And not just for the kids that come here. I think for the employees, for visitors like me. This place makes you want to be better. Because you see faith, you see works in action. Like, a lot of people love to talk a big game, but they don't actually get their boots on the ground to do something about it. And this is a great version of humanity in real time. And I generally believe that places like this, if we want Memphis to improve and reduce our crime rates, increase our education, we need about 20 of these kind of organizations in the city. Because if you want to reach, what does everybody talk about when it comes to crime? You got to reach the youth, you got to reach them early. How are we doing that in the schools? Are we doing anything? It wouldn't appear to if we are doing something, it doesn't seem to be working, because crime's obviously getting worse right now. But I've dealt with a lot of charities, and this is probably the one that I believe in the most highly in Memphis, because you see the works in action. And every time I come here, there are groups of children, none of which they're not fighting, they're not getting in arguments, they're playing, they're having fun, they're having team building exercises. they're having positive role models around them, the things that the kids need. And I don't think a lot of kids have an escape in life. They're constantly stressed due to almost never-ending trauma in some sense. And I don't mean trauma necessarily in like a physically abusive way, just in like a kind of child left behind sort of way. Kids need attention. They need to be rewarded for things. Like, I think they live in just like an unjust and unloving society, and that's why we produce so many criminals. And usually it can only take one person or one role model to change their lives. That person in my life was my grandfather. I've not always succeeded, but I always, with just about every decision I make, I try to make him proud of me. I mean, he's been gone for a while now, but he will always be within inside me. And I think, people like y'all, like the right kid meets y'all, man, that kid's trajectory could 180 degree change within a small amount of interaction. I don't think we need years to build up relationships. They just need the foundation and the building blocks to know what a good role model is. And that's why I respect so much of what y'all do. It's hope, it's opportunity, it's sanctuary, it's integrity, it's peace. And y'all are just getting started. I mean, look at all the progress, the development. I can't even imagine what this place is going to be in 5 or 10 years. And I really hope that, I'm around to see it grow and blossom. And, this place gives me optimism for the future when there's so much negativity surrounding the universe. Well, as I was telling Star earlier, this place, more so than just about any other place on earth that I've been to, gives you the opportunity to embrace the best part of yourself. Without any kind of forcing of it. It's just like it comes naturally. I didn't always have the best relationship with religion, and I come here and I know I'm in a Christ-like environment without me feeling like y'all are trying to convert me every second. And I think that's important for Christianity moving forward, and why so many people have left, because they feel like they're constantly being judged. And like, you don't feel that at all here. All you have to do is just kind of exist here, and you just kind of feel the good vibes. It's just a beautiful thing, and I hope it continues. Y'all staff is phenomenal. Every single person I've met, you're just like wildly impressed with how on top. I mean, they're more responsible than I am as an executive, a business person. They give me so much hope for the future and for the present. And God knows we need more of it.